VREV-63 is a serious contender to be the ultimate spring reverb if you are looking for that specific spring reverb twang. This plugin by Fuse Audio captures the spring reverb sounds you associate with old 60s surf records, reggae and more. Without doubt, this plugin adds a ton of vibe, and it inspired me to record a complete Dick Dale ripoff. This plugin is not a guitar amp, it's the spring reverb tank only, and specifically the Fender 63 spring reverb unit in plugin form. This reverb tank adds a bit of harmonics because it's tube driven. The basic controls are dwell, mix control, tone, and volume out. A lot of the, let's say, extended settings can be found here. And I think you will use this view the most since you have access to all controls you have on the front screen as well. I like how Fuse Audio has used labels for the controls of that other screen here. But I wouldn't mind having all of these controls on one screen all the time. Resizing can be found here, as well as a GUI quality setting, although I didn't really see any serious change. These extended controls are, as they should, of influence on the total spring reverb sound. Here you find a switch for two types of different tubes. The 646 is slightly more aggressive. The capacitor is a sort of tone control, especially for the low end. The VREV-63 does not have one spring sound, but three. Cover songs is probably one of the many types of songs you would love to do, but uploading to a streaming platforms is always a hassle due to copyrights and required fee because you cover an original song. DistroKid makes this very easy for you by offering the option to do this all for you for $12 per song per year when you have a DistroKid subscription. Use my link in the description to get 7% off of your first year on a DistroKid. This mix mode switches between classic and modern, and classic is special. When using this and turning to more wet, the dry signal loses the highs more and more due to the circuitry. Now what is a fun addition is this kick switch. This is the best way to check the actual sound of the spring reverbs, and not something you would do with an original Fender 63 unit. The Fuse Audio VREV-63 is a stereo reverb. And I wouldn't mind having a mono switch, since this is a spring reverb and mono is usually more authentic. Inserted on a mono track, the effect will be mono, of course. But I must say I rather have a stereo effects which will be mono on a mono track than have a reverb which is mono all the time. The spring reverb sound of the VREV-63 is outstanding and amongst the best I heard. And it inspires, well, at least me, since I recreated that Dick Dale track you heard in this video. This plugin is highly recommended. Displayed on screen is the breakdown of this surf track, and of course it's also linked in the description below.